Good morning, friends. It's Monday. The weekend goes by way too quick. And I'm always busy at the weekend, like doing stuff around the house. And I always have things I want to do that I don't get to because there are never enough hours in the weekend. I spend the majority of my time, the majority of my wake time out of bed, not sleeping, is spent at work. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Anyway, yeah, it's Monday, heading to work. My boss is back from vacation today. I'm going to chat with her about switching. I have a day off this month, but I'm going to switch it out for a different day because my niece is coming to visit. She'll only be here for one day, so I'm going to switch it. I'm going to switch it out because obviously I want to be off work so that I can spend some time with her, so I can see her beautiful face. So, yeah, I'm going to ask my boss that this morning. I don't think that's going to be an issue. And yeah, just going to work, fun-filled stuff. But I wanted to show you. I have this in my my Amazon photo library, and it came up on the TV last night as one of the screensavers. It's a picture of my brother and I when we were little. It's funny. Let me show you. It's kind of, there we are. There's me and my brother. Look at that hair of mine. Oh my God. See what I mean about how red it was? And it was really, really fluffy. I think it's because my grandmother had tried to brush my hair, which you never brush curls, but you know, she didn't know that. And then my brother wearing his Arthur Fonzarelli t-shirt. Love it. And if you look real close at my eye, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but I have a black eye in that picture. My parents had dropped my brother and I off. They had gone out. It was New Year's Eve, right? No, actually, no, it wasn't. It was the summer. I think they were going away for the weekend. But we were staying at my grandparents'. And they had like one of those bulkheads in the backyard that went into their basement. And my brother and I thought it was fun to like start from the way back of the yard and run, and then run up the bulkhead and then run back down. And well, I lost my footing and I fell and I hit my eye on the handle of the bulkhead door. And this happened like literally moments after my parents left. My grandmother felt horrible. And then, of course, when my mom came to pick me up, that's how I looked. My hair was all frizzy and fluffy, and I had a big black eye. She was like, "What have you done to my daughter?" Oh, it's funny. Anyway, so my weekend shenanigans video, I talked about going and getting Keds, that I found the Keds, and silly me, thank you for pointing it out to me, Tori. Silly me, I forgot to show them. So I have them right here. Let me show you. These are the little Keds that I found. So they're a little different than what I usually used to like, but they're still really nice. They were very comfortable. And believe it or not, I can walk around all day in a theme park wearing these. There's not tons of cushion in these, but I don't know, for some reason these do it for me. Like, I've just always been a Keds girl. I love Keds. So those are cute. Again, they're a little bit different than what I used to get for Keds, but they're still cute. So, and they're comfortable. That's what matters, right? I mean, as I get older, I find comfort is the most important thing. But you still want to look nice, right? I mean, comfort over fashion, right? Kind of. But you can still find a lot of really comfortable things that still are fashionable. Anyway. I just started again with started a new week, so I put on a coat every day. Still, for some reason, these two fingernails are the two that always split on me. I don't know, it's weird. Any suggestions out there for ways to strengthen my nails to keep them from splitting? I don't know. I'm getting frustrated. Baby, I don't have anything. I'm sorry. I don't have anything. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep trying this, keep seeing if it'll work. I know that I could probably maybe try taking a biotin supplement, right? Maybe that would help. Anyway, I think sometimes collagen can help too. And I've been trying collagen, but I think collagen has an adverse effect on my going to the bathroom. I don't know. I think it might cause a little constipation. I'm not sure. Anyway, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, hi, baby. Hi. Let me show you her. She's so cute. Hi, baby. What you doing over there? What you doing, Callie? She's so cute. Oh, Daddy's going to try to steal her bone. She's like, no, sir, Daddy. Oh, and Ed's alarm clock went off this morning. I was in the bathroom. Went off this morning for probably 5 minutes. I had to get out of the bathroom and go into the bedroom and wake him up and say, excuse me, sir, your alarm clock is going off. He's like, oh, is that my alarm clock? Yes, sir. It's your alarm clock because it sounds completely different than my alarm clock. And my alarm clock does not go off for 5 minutes straight.
No, it doesn't. That's why I covered my head. I thought you were in the bathroom and you were turning it off.
Oh, yeah, no. I thought maybe you were just, well, that thought crossed my mind, you know. That thought did cross my mind. I'm like, why is he not turning off the alarm clock? He better be all right. Like, I hope something horrible didn't happen. That thought flashed in my brain, you know, for a minute. Anyway, so I have to go and get in the shower and go to work. All right, so I am going to go. I'm going to jump in the shower, get my day started, go to work, and I'll chat with you guys later. See you in a little bit. Bye for now. It's time to head to work. Ready to start my new week, my Monday work week. Let's get to it. I watched a little bit more of The Golden Bachelor this morning while I was Golden Bachelorette this morning while I was getting ready for work. And yeah, she's got a nice little group of men. It's funny to watch the Goldens compared to the young ones, you know, 20s and 30-year-olds, because the Goldens are not as well, I mean, obviously they're competitive. They want to find love too, but they're not like the young girls. They're all catty and they like argue all the time. And you know, there's always the villain, the one that everyone has to gang up on. But watching the Golden Bachelorette and the Golden Bachelor, Yeah, there was a little bit of cattiness on The Golden Bachelor with a couple of the women. One of the women was like really annoying. But yeah, I like The Golden Bachelorette. One of her contestants is Kelsey's father. Kelsey was on Joey's season. Joey picked Kelsey in the end. And her father is amazing. And he's one of the contestants in Joan's season. And I think they look really nice together. But I don't know that. I don't think she picks him in the end. I don't know. I'm not sure. It'd be kind of cute if she did, but maybe if she doesn't, maybe he'll come back as the next Golden Bachelor. Well, we'll see. We shall see. But anyway, once again, the weekend went by way too quick. You know, I got a lot of stuff done, but not everything I wanted to get done. You know? I did get the birdhouses finished, which was a huge accomplishment because they've been sitting there waiting for a few weeks now, and they're finally done. I don't have to think about that anymore. They're done. Now we just got to hang them. So I think the next really nice day, I mean, today's going to be a little drizzly and rainy, we'll go out and pick a spot for them, and Ed can hang them. So did you all have a good weekend? Did you do anything fun? My weekend was the usual weekend. My life is very structured, if you haven't noticed. I'm very, you know, I do like the same thing. It's very structured. Not, I mean, I don't lead a super exciting life. Maybe someday I can travel a little more, but I mean, I have lots of things on my bucket list that I would like to do. There's a whole bunch of areas I would like to go to on the West Coast. You know, I want to go out and see the sequoias and the redwoods. I want to go to Yellowstone. I want to go to Yosemite. I want to go to Montana. I want to see Montana. I know, it's kind of random, but I just want to see Montana. I don't know, there's a lot of things I really want to do. So, I'm thinking I might start to sort of plan an extended road trip where we're gone for like maybe a few weeks. And we just go. It would be a dog-friendly road trip, so everything that we do, that we schedule to do on the road trip, would include dog-friendly things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking if we just get in the car and head west, we'll start off, you know, and make them short travel days where you're only driving for a few hours, and then you stop for a night or two, depending on where you're at, and explore a little bit. And I don't know. It would be quite the project for me to undertake, but I could do it. I could plan out something really fun, really cool. It's just a matter of finding the time to do it. You know, a matter of finding the time to plan it all out. And that's the thing. Anyway, okay, I'm going to get my Monday started, and I will chat with you guys later. I hope you have a great Monday, or by the time you're watching it, Monday will be over. So I hope you had a great Monday. And I'll chat with you guys later. Bye for now. Good Tuesday morning, friends. Just hopping on for a quick Tuesday morning chat. I'm running a little behind. I was busy doing some things this morning. Today is the start of the second Karen Reed trial. Technically, it's not really the start of the trial. It is the start, officially the start of the trial, but they have to pick the jury first, and that's going to be a major process. They're thinking it's going to take them at least 3 weeks to seat a jury. Last time, it took them 2 weeks to seat a jury. This time, they're thinking at least 3, maybe 4. Yeah. My thing about this whole trial is the way the legal system works. If there is even a little iota of reasonable doubt, you have to find her not guilty. And how can you not have reasonable doubt with all the evidence that's presented? If you have not watched the Karen Reed trial, I urge you to watch it. And you tell me, you watch it, look at all the evidence, and then you tell me, is the Canton PD corrupt? Is the Commonwealth of Massachusetts corrupt? It's terrifying because this literally could happen to any one of us. Any one of us. This woman is now broke. Broke. She owes millions of dollars. She had to sell her house. She's living with her parents because of this. I'm not gonna go on a rant about it because I surely could. I could go on a rant and name off everything that I think, but I mean, look at John O'Keefe's. Look at the autopsy photos of his arm alone. Those autopsy photos clearly show he was bitten by a dog. He was not hit by a car. He was not hit by a car. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm going to go and jump into the shower. Oh, and then also too today. So starting today, we were informed yesterday for the next 6 weeks, which is joyous. For the next 6 weeks, 3 days a week, we have to spend our lunch break in training sessions for this new inventory system. Yeah. So we have to either eat our lunch at our desks beforehand or eat our lunch in the training session. They're going to want to sit and listen to me chomping on my salad during training sessions because I'm going to chomp on my salad. And Dina and I were both a little annoyed about it yesterday. And I said something to Mr. Head Honcho. I said, so we're doing it during our lunch break? And he snapped back at me. And he's like, that's correct. California time, they start at 9 a.m., which is noon our time. And I'm like, what the heck does that have to do with anything? So they can't start their training sessions at 10, from 10 to 11 their time, which would be 1 to 2 our time after lunch. Anyway, it's not like I leave for lunch anyway. Dina and I both technically have always worked through our lunch because we sit at our desks and we still have to answer the phones. So we just eat our lunch at our desks. We don't get to get up and leave. We don't get to go sit out in the break room like the rest of the company. They sit out in the break room and play poker and have their lunch. We sit at our desks and we answer the phones. So, you know. Anyway, so we have this tree out back that has, like a couple years ago, I think it got hit by lightning. And it cracked at like the middle of the tree. So the bottom piece is still standing upright, but halfway up the tree it snapped and it's sitting like this. It's literally sitting like this, and I can, every time I look out, I see it, and then I see like the fingers of it are like holding on to another tree. At some point it will give. At some point it will give, it'll break, and it will fall to the ground, and it's pretty big. I'll show you at some point, but it's still a little too dark out right now. What's wrong, baby girl? What? What's wrong? Anyway, so enough of my ranting about stuff and complaining about stuff. But I feel like I can come on here and vent to you guys, right? You don't mind when I come on and vent, do you? You can come up. Come on up. Anyway, so I'm going to go take my shower, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now. Tuesday morning continues. It's April 1st, April Fool's Day. Do any of y'all play jokes on anybody for April Fool's Day? I don't. Not usually. It is fun, but you have to come up with something really good to fool somebody, you know? But anyway, so I'm heading to work. It's going to be a day. Again, lunchtime is going to be spent in a training session. Fun, fun, fun. And I haven't even had a chance, like, to look at the program. And in order for me to look at it, I really have to look at it at home because I can't hear it on my computer. I don't have any sound. So I probably could turn up the volume and listen to it through the modem, I guess. I don't know. Because we have old desktops. And when I say old desktops, I mean old desktops. So yeah, we'll see how the first training session goes, I guess. We watched the second episode of White Lotus, season 3 last night. Really good. Really good show. It's a little weird, like, you know, the show's a little weird at times, but it's really good. Because you're always trying to figure out what the heck is going on with these people. It is currently dreary and it's not raining. We did have pouring torrential rain in the middle of the night. I woke up, so Callie must have heard it. So we always sleep with white noise. It's just a thing. I can't sleep without white noise. Callie doesn't rest well without the white noise. So I always have the white noise on, but she heard the torrential pouring rain through the white noise, and when she barked, she kind of like, not really barked, it was more of like a little alert type sound, like a woof. And I woke up, and I could hear the pouring. I mean, it was pouring rain, which I'm not complaining. We need the rain. I know Ed was talking to somebody from the water department. And the guy from the water department told Ed that we're back at normal levels now. The water is back at normal levels. So that's good. I'd love it if we just got some more rain, you know, for the next month. You know, the month of April, they always say April showers bring May flowers. I would love it if we just got a ton of rain for the month of April and fill up the reservoir, fill up the water supply for the summer, so that we're not in another water ban like last summer and the summer before and the summer before and the summer before. You know, when they tell you, don't use the water. Don't use the water, but yet they keep building houses that use the water. yeah, so anyway, lots of pouring rain last night. It's very cloudy and gray today. I did notice what I believe I saw on my windshield as pollen. So I think pollen season is upon us. So I just got to keep making sure that I that I take my allergy meds. And I take a pill every night before I go to bed. I don't like to take it in the morning because it does make me a little drowsy. So I take it at night, and it's like you take one every 24 hours. So if I take it at night, it's in my system. It just stays in my system during this season, this really joyous pollen season. I was watching one of the channels I follow. It's the Apples. I watched Jen Appleford. Their channel was called The Apples. I watched so I was watching The Apples, and Kyle took the kids. He's a really, really great dad. He's doing a great job now. He's on his own. He's single parenting. He's doing a great job. He took them camping. They went to Joshua Tree, and they've been camping. And it's really, really cute. The kids are having fun. But I commented on his video, and I said I would love it if I could see you plan a trip and take the kids to Disney World. They go to Disneyland all the time. Disney World is completely different from Disneyland. If you've never been to Disney World is like a whole nother, like, it's a bubble. You go into the Disney World bubble, and you don't have to leave the bubble. And you still, if you're there for a week, you still can't get everything done that is in the Disney World bubble. Now, granted, you can leave the Disney World bubble and go over to Universal, which is also becoming its own little bubble with all of the parks they have there now. They're opening the new park at the end of May. But I did suggest that he take the kids to Disney World. Plan a trip and take the kids to Disney World. It's amazing. But anyway, so, all right, well, I'm almost to work, so I'm gonna get my day started. And yeah, I'll chat with you guys later on after work, maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna try to film a Temu haul after work, so we'll see how that goes. You know, best laid plans. I always say I'm going to do something, and then something else occurs, and I get distracted with something else around the house. But I'm going to try to film a Temu haul later. We'll see. Anyway, okie dokie. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will chat with you later. Good morning, friends. Wednesday morning, popping on real quick because I got so busy yesterday after work. I did end up filming a Temu haul. Got some cute stuff. The time got away from me, and I didn't close out yesterday's vlog. So here I am closing it out this morning. I'm running a little behind again, you know, what else is new? But one of the things that I hauled, I wanted to show you guys. I got a couple of these little pill holders. I did decide on what I'm going to do with Callie for our road trip. Let me show you. Hold on one second. Okay, so I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought one of these little pill holders. So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to mark on it the dates. $1.25. I don't care if I mark it up. And then I can always use like the white out or whatever to white it out. But anyway, so I'm going to use this and put her pills for vacation in it. I think it'll work out really, really well. Callie Rose, what are you doing, baby? There's nothing up there for you, babe. Nothing up there. She's on the back of the couch, whining, staring at the counter like, baby, there's nothing up there for you. So anyway, so another thing, so I hauled these as well in my Temu haul. I gotta wash them. I probably want to run them through the dishwasher. I don't know, do these come off all the way? I don't think they do. So maybe if I pop them open like this, then I could kind of like run it through the dishwasher, because they don't come out. But I could run it through the dishwasher like that. I just want to make sure it's nice and sanitized before I put my pills in there. But I'm going to use these for myself, I think. I think I'll use the, baby girl, this is not for you. I think I'll use these for my blood pressure medication. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just bring the pill bottle with me. But see, I think it works better for my brain if this is sitting on the counter in the hotel and I look and I see it, I remember. I don't know. It's just a thing with my brain. Anyway, again, speaking about my brain. Brain fog. Anyway, so hauled these yesterday too. This is a 14 pack of eyeliners. Eyeliners. $4.74 for 14 eyeliners. Now, granted, there are some that I'm never going to use. Like, I'm not going to use red. I'm not going to use a red eyeliner. I'm probably not going to use that bright fluorescent green. You know, maybe if I were doing like a Halloween costume or something and I needed these colors, sure. But red, no. Pink, no. I will definitely use the blues. I'll use the shades of brown. I'll use that white because they say that if you put white inside your waterline, it brightens your eyes. So I'll probably use that. I might give those a try this morning when I get ready. See how they hold up throughout the day. But another thing that I hauled, which I've gotten a couple of these before, is one of these quilted bags. I love these quilted bags. Oh, Kelly. I love these quilted bags. They're really, really great for just toting stuff around the house, like from one room to another or whatever. Really, really cute. And it's really pretty too. And they're pretty big. I mean, it's all folded up right now, but it's pretty big. And it's got this little pocket. Actually, this might be good on vacation to hang on the back of the seat to put like our snacks and stuff in. You know, our road trip snacks. Because everybody needs road trip snacks. I mean, one thing that we always do on a road trip, it's a thing for Ed and I, is we get a pack of Munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts. And when I'm on vacation, nobody better come at me about what I'm eating. Not a word, not an oink. Nobody better oink at me, because that's rude. It's also very rude to talk about someone's body and their weight.
Peace, man.
Anyway, so yeah, so we get Munchkins because that's just a road trip tradition. We get a thing of Munchkins. Granted, Mr. Man over there eats the majority of the Munchkins, but I still have some Munchkins. I'm gonna have some Munchkins. And while I'm on vacation, I'm gonna eat whatever I want. Because I can. Because I'm a grown-up. I'm an adult. And I make my own decisions. Besides, I'm already down 10 pounds. 10 pounds, people. I'm down 10 pounds. Hello.
Oh, congratulations. Hello. I think you were talking to those people.
I'm talking to you and my friends. But I'm saying I'm down 10 pounds. That gives me my cushion that I wanted for vacation. But with vacation, we'll be doing a lot of walking. So anything that I do eat, I'll burn it off. because I'm going to be on my feet a lot, walking. So anyway, I am going to upload this video. I'm going to sign off. Going to end this vlog. It turned into 3 days. Technically not really, 2 days and a morning. But I'm going to upload this vlog, and it'll probably be uploaded by the afternoon maybe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope your week is going great so far. Mine, so far so good. Yeah, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye for now.